what's up? It is your gal, Victorious Val Gal. And in case you don't know who I am or what it is that I do, I am also known as the Gratitude Grandmaster, and I'm an elite neuroencoding specialist. And all that means is I'm able to take gratitude, which is something that saved my life several years ago, and also knowing how the brain works, knowing how to rewire your brain. I'm able to take those two, meld them together so that you and I can have phenomenal results. Okay? So we're going to get into it today. Today I want to talk about confidence and how you can attain unstoppable confidence without having to force it. Okay? Listen, you don't have to force it. It can be something that is within yourself. Okay? It's going to take a couple little steps for you to do, but you can do it. Listen, if I can do it, I know that you can do it too. You see, several years ago, for most of my life, I struggled with confidence. Okay? I struggled with it. I've always been an introvert. I'm still an introvert now. However, I absolutely love people, and I love to help people too, right? So if you're like me, and I know you are, if you're watching me now, you are like me. You like to help people. You feel like there is something within you, but it's not anything like feeling and knowing that you have something in you, but you have this struggle with confidence. Like, it's so easier for you to just sit on the side and just watch everyone, right? But you know that you have a calling within yourself, and that needs to come out for your very existence, for you to be, what do I want to say, lined up and aligned with the reason that you're here on earth is to help other people, so that you know that if you stay silent and you don't get uncomfortable, that seed that is inside you that can help so many other people will never get out. Okay? And you don't want to die with that in you. Okay? You want to live and live big. And in order for you to do that, that thing that's in you has got to come out. And you must be confident enough for it to come out. Okay? But y'all, look, this is really, it's simple. All right? It's simple what I'm about to tell you. But it's in the doing it. In doing it is where you really, really learn. Okay? So this is, I know you're like I used to be. You're used to being on the sidelines watching everyone, watching, studying, wanting to get it right. But this is the type of thing that you've got to be able to take action. You got to be able to take action in order to learn from this. Okay? It's kind of like riding a bike. All right? Like, I remember, gosh, how old was I? Maybe 3 or 4, actually. Okay, maybe I was 5. I'll give myself 5. It was a long time ago. I was 5 years old, and my uncle was teaching me how to ride a bike. And I was devastated. I was like, oh my God, I can't, because I would always fear falling down. Like, I already knew, I know how to fall down. I don't want to mess up my knees. I don't want to scrape up my knees. I don't want to see the blood. I don't want the pain. I don't want anything. I could vividly imagine that before I even got on this brand new bike that my mother and my grandmother had gotten me for Christmas. So here we are outside. I know I need to learn how to ride this bike. But I am so fearful of falling down. Let me tell you what my uncle did for me that I will never forget. He said, Val, when you're on the bike, don't look down. I want you to look straight ahead in front of you. I want you to focus in on something and go for it. Okay? Go towards that thing you're focused on. And I said, okay. I mean, my uncle could do no wrong, right? I got on the bike, okay? And I picked it was a lamp post. I picked a lamp post way down there. I fixed my eyes on that thing. I got on my bike, my blue bike. I knew that he was right there beside me, right? I knew that he was pushing me the whole time, and he was going to push me up into that lamp post. I knew this, right? So I didn't have to worry about that. All I had to do was keep my eyes on the lamp post. And that's what I did. I got on the bike, okay? And my uncle was behind me. And I focused in on that lamp post. And I started pedaling to the metal. And I got to the lamp post. And I stopped. I kind of fell down a little bit, but I was at the lamp post. But I looked back, and my uncle was way back there. Part of me was furious with him. But the other part of me was like, did I do that? My uncle is a genius. Okay? So this is what we have to do when it comes to confidence, okay? Now, hopefully, you got somebody in your back corner. You got somebody that's like, girl, you can do this, okay? What? You got everything it takes. You can do this. But that's not necessary that you have that. But if you have that, like that uncle that I had, okay, and he's there saying, this is what you need to do, right? And he's right there. I didn't know he was going to let go and let me fall on my own or fly. And I ended up flying, right? But in me, I had my eyes fixed on the goal. So the first thing that you must have, what's your goal? What is it that you want to accomplish? One, just give me one goal. You could put it in the comments. What's that one thing that you want to accomplish? All right. Now fix your eyes on that and nothing but that. All right. Now, what are the steps? What you got to do? Okay. If it's speaking in front of audiences, okay. Listen, speak in front of audiences. If you don't have an audience right now, well, what does that mean? Maybe you can go on YouTube. You know, you've been wanting to get that YouTube channel up and going. This is a perfect time for you to do it. Pick a subject and talk about it. Anything, okay? Just get in front of the daggone camera and go, okay? Go in the direction that it is that you want to go, okay? And don't look back, because if at any time, if I had looked back, I would have said, oh my God, I can't do this. And I would have fell. I would have fell back because my uncle was not even there beside me. Like, I thought he was there running with me the whole time. Okay? Because I said, I know I can't do this by myself. But yes, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. Because I've done it. How many times have I had to go deep inside myself and say, Val, look at your heart. Your heart is good. You want to give the world the information that you have because you want to help them. There's somebody out there, I'm telling you, that needs to hear your voice. And you are the one to bring it to them. Okay? So, you got to get up on the bike. Aim for what it is. Aim for what it is that you want. Why are you here on this earth? It is time for you to fulfill it. No, you're not too young. You're not too old. Quit with all the excuses, okay? It is time for you to live out your dream and do what it is that you were put on this earth to do, okay? And that is one of the reasons that I am here on earth, so that I can help you birth this out into the world so that you can bring your gift to the world, okay? Reprogram your mind and bring your gift to the world, okay? Now, aim for what it is you want. Now, are there going to be some bumps in the road? Yes, there's going to be some bumps in the road, okay? There's going to be some falling down, okay? But that's how we learn. Listen, when I got to the pole and I noticed that my uncle wasn't there, that's when I fell back. Okay? So there's going to be some times when you fall. But guess what? I already had that in me. Every time you go towards what it is that you want, every time you take that step to go forward to what it is that you want, guess what happens? Your muscle gets stronger. So if I had not had that experience of going all the way to that pole, I already know, wait a minute, this is something that I could do. Even though it doesn't make sense to me, even though I can't believe I did that, I did it. So the next time I got on that bike, I knew I can at least make it to the pole, okay? And if I can make it to one pole, I can make it to another pole, right? So get up, get on the bike. If it's speaking, if that's what you need confidence in, listen, we got all kinds of ways we can speak now on social media, okay? All kinds of things that we can do. Volunteer for stuff. Even if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you're not going to feel comfortable doing it because it's your mind saying this is something new. And your mind, wants to always keep you safe. So your mind can play tricks on you. It's wanting to keep you safe because what it is that you're doing is against the norm. Your mind wants you to go back to the way it's always been. My mind wanted me, when I realized that my uncle was not there, my mind said, girl, you can't do this. And I started falling back because my mind wanted to take me back to where it was safe. Not being on a bike, but being 2 feet on the ground, okay? Not on some pedals, because that was new. So just understand and know that your mind is going to do things like that. And it's going to make it seem normal. I mean, your mind is going to, honey, your mind is going to try to talk you into some stuff and say, you can't do this, girl. It's going to make you reason why you can't. I mean, you talk about a smooth dude that's got the gift of gab. That's your mind. Your mind has got the gift of gab, honey. Gonna make you have and believe you can't do all kinds of stuff and that you should not do this. Okay? And that's with anything. Okay? Anything that is beyond the norm that you normally do, or you even normally think, it's gonna tell you, get back to where you were. Get back to safety. Get back to what you're used to doing. Just know that that's the mind. So just like it could be a dude that's just got the gift of gab, but he don't mean you no good. Just, let him go. Just let him keep going. Just let him keep yapping like that. But he can say all kinds of stuff. But it ain't about what you say. It's about what you do. Remember that, okay? So you have to say, mind, be quiet, go away, okay? I know what I'm about to do. I know what's in me. See, you've gone inside yourself and you said, I know what I must do. I know what I got to do. And the only way you're going to get there is action. You got to take a step forward in the direction and where you want to end up being. You've got to do that and keep taking steps every single day. This is how you make confidence unstoppable. And no, it's not forcing it. Why is it not forcing it? It's not forcing it because your eye is on where it is you want to go. That lamppost. See, I wanted to get on that bike. I wanted to be able to ride a bike. I saw other people riding their bikes, other girls riding their bikes and stuff. I wanted to ride my bike too. And then here I got a brand new blue bike, shiny bike, looking good going down the street at 5 years old. I wanted to ride my bike too. I wanted to look good too. So I found a target, a goal, and I went for it. And that's what you got to do. And when you get to that one, there's going to be another goal that you got to get to. Set another goal. Don't just be all happy. Oh, I'm here now. Listen, many times I can tell you, I made it to the goal, and I sit down and do nothing. Just basking in the fact that I hit the goal. Okay. Now listen, nothing wrong with celebrating that you hit the goal. You do need to celebrate that you hit the goal. Yay! You know how I tell you, celebrate every small win, right? Every small win, celebrate it, because that way you're going to want to do it again. But don't sit there and bask in it and just like that's all you do and you ain't got no other goal. No. Write another goal. This is taken from someone who knows. Okay? I got to the point at one point in my life, I forgot how to set another goal. And I'm like, wait a minute. What ended up happening was, instead of going forward, instead of standing still, because time is moving on, you actually are moving backwards. So, attain your goal, celebrate, have a good time, but then set another goal and go for it. Okay? This is how we form that muscle of confidence, unstoppable confidence. Okay? Listen, I was on a podcast today and I was like, okay, I've done many podcasts before, but it had been a little while. It had been a little while since I'd done a podcast. And that little voice crept up. Do you still have it in you? That little voice of doubt crept up. I said, I got this. I had to interrupt that pattern. I got this. I know me. I know my story better than anyone else. I got this. And then I went inside, like I tell y'all. Go inside. What does your heart say? Is this taking you to the step, to the goal that you want for yourself? Yeah. Is this taking you towards your purpose in life? Yeah. Big time. Yeah. Okay. You got this. You got this. Remember all those successes that you had. You got this. And so that's what I want you to do. I want you, your homework assignment tonight is to get your journal out. Get your journal out before you go to bed tonight. I want you to start writing down your wins. WINS. From the time you were a little girl all the way up until now. Just start writing. Write your wins. Write your wins. Remember, what you write, you invite. Okay? All of your successes. Write them down. Okay? So that's your homework, because we're going to come back to those and we're going to use those again. You need to have those in a journal, all your wins. And what's going to happen is it's going to start kicking in for you even after you've put the exercise down. I want you to do it for set the timer for 15, 20 minutes in a quiet place, uninterrupted, writing down your wins. It's going to be slow at first. Then it's going to get a little bit faster. Then the alarm is going to go off and you're going to be like, okay, I'm glad that's over with. And you're going to put it down. But when you're in the kitchen, cooking dinner, washing dishes, whatever it is, it's going to start kicking in even more. This is how the subconscious mind works. All your wins, you're going to start thinking way, way back, things that you had never thought of. That bicycle analogy that I gave you, y'all, this is not scripted. I had not thought about that. Oh my God, I must have been way back, teenager, since the last time I thought about that. And clearly I'm not a teenager anymore, okay? But I'm telling you, this is how the mind works. It'll automatically start kicking in. So when your wins start kicking in, write them down again. Write them down. Go back to that same page. Start writing down. Just let it come out. Let it come out. This is how the subconscious works, okay? So guys, listen. Thank you so much for being on with me today and listening. Listen, I encourage you to like, share, subscribe. And I have a group. It's called Bold and Bankable, okay? Join that group. The link is in the description. Bold and Bankable. And I want you to download free the blueprint. The blueprint is 30 days that's going to take you through a wonderful journey for the next 30 days, guys. It's going to be amazing. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.